Happy Wednesday and happy Ash Wednesday to you. I'm Meteorologist Joe Martucci. Breaking news in from the National Weather Service. On Tuesday, we did have a tornado that went through New Jersey. This went through the center part of the state in Mercer County here. This was about for 6 minutes long from 3:35 to 3:41 p.m. You see that tornado icon here right in the Lawrence section of Lawrenceville Township. It was in Lawrenceville and in West Windsor that we did see this tornado here. This is only the 5th tornado during the month of February since records started in 1950. And this is only the second EF2 of 5 tornado we've seen in the month of February in the state of New Jersey. The National Weather Service did send out a storm assessment team on our Wednesday morning to look at what was going on here. And you see roof damage here in Lawrenceville Township. You see some of the windows were blown out as well. We were talking about winds 105 to 115 miles an hour. And an EF2 tornado is pretty significant for New Jersey standards. It's rare that you get above an EF2 tornado, even during the spring and summer months here. We just don't get that kind of significant tornadic kind of weather, but we did get an EF2 during February here. Let's turn it back to what we were seeing today. We were chilly, raw, and we did have some showers, even a little bit of sleet. I saw a little bit of sleet in Northfield tonight, getting my ashes here. But go to our south, and it was a much different story. Record heat for much of the south here. I mean, 91 in Corpus Christi, Texas here. And in Tupelo, Mississippi, Atlanta, Georgia, and Kinston, North Carolina, they all set record warm temperatures for the month of February here. But notice that sharp divide. Once you got north of the warm front, it was chilly. 58 in Columbus, 72 in Cincinnati. But then you went to O'Hare, Chicago, O'Hare, 33 degrees with a pretty significant winter storm their way. Now, turning to the future here, we're going to see some of that warmth as we go forward in time. Let's take you into our futurecast and show you what's going on. So we'll take you into the night here. It's a very relatively mild night for us. We do see a couple of rain showers between 2 to about 6 a.m. here. And then as we go into the day, here's a look at our temperatures. North of the warm front, we're going to be in the 40s to around 50 degrees on this northeasterly wind like we see in Seaside Heights and Harvey Cedars. But jump to the other side of that, 72 in Hamilton. This is more like May rather than February here. Then as we go into the evening hours, notice those winds coming from the east in places like Hamilton and Jackson, Cape May Courthouse as that warm front retreats. So it's going to kind of be a very unusual day with our temperatures where you could drive down the AC Expressway and see a 10 or 20 degree difference, especially if you're going through Ocean County, north on the Parkway. You know, it could be 75 degrees in Summers Point at exit 30. You go to exit, let's say 74 in Forked River, it's only in the 40s. So it's going to be that drastic. And then as we go into the evening hours, a rapid crash in temperatures in a number of spots. The only places that really hold on to the warmth into the evening, it's going to be Western Cumberland County and then getting closer to the Turnpike corridor here. We do have a little bit of fog to speak of. That's when you get a warm air mass going over a cold ocean, and that's what we're going to have as we go into Thursday here. Visibility is under a mile along the shore here, even inland in a couple of spots. Worst of it's likely going to be during the early morning hours, and then it breaks up by about 9 o'clock or so across the area. Let's take a look at tonight. We're talking about temperatures in the mid-40s everywhere with the shower after 2 a.m. That east wind still is blowing. We go into your bus stop forecast on Thursday. A little bit of fog to speak of here. I don't think it's as dense as what this graphic's showing, but a little bit of fog to speak of. Temperatures rising through the 50s. It's going to depend on where you are there. Ocean County, probably only rising through the 40s here. Atlantic, Cape, Cumberland, probably rising through the 50s here. And at the shore, it's kind of the same story here. The further north you are, the chillier it's going to be. The further south you are, the warmer it's going to be. So here's a look at our high temperatures on Thursday. 73 in Hamilton, 72 in EHT, 75 in Millville. We're likely breaking the daily record high at Atlantic City International Airport, which we broke last year. Meanwhile, Seaside Heights, north of the front, 49 degrees. This could change. If the front shifts a little further to the north, well, hey, Jackson's going to be in the 70s. Seaside Heights is going to be in the upper 50s. Vice versa, we get the same story. EHT could only be in the 60s as opposed to the 70s here. Then as we go into the weekend, it's going to be chilly this weekend, and that continues a trend we've seen, especially where our Saturdays are on the chillier side, or at least seasonable here. We take a look at the GFS model. Some snow and wintry weather to our south here. Unfortunately, I might have been wrong on Sunday when I said the storm was on for this weekend. It just looks like high pressure is going to sit over us, leaving snow to our north and even some wintry weather to our south. Still not going to give up hope for you snow lovers out there that we do see some flakes flying, but if we do, it's probably just going to be a light snow shower. Here's a look at our inland 7-day forecast. So we go to 50 degrees on Friday with a strong northwest wind. Temperatures probably actually fall as the day goes on. There's that chilly, cold Friday night and that cold Saturday here. Temperatures only in the 30s for highs. This is our third Saturday in a row where it is the coldest day of the week. Then we go to Sunday, likely dry 51. We'll flip on over to the shore 7-day for you. A strong southeasterly wind on Monday here. Could even be damaging winds as well. We'll track this for you. And then as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday, temperatures going to be at or above average.